Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I hope that you are well, that you've been looking after yourself. It's been a little bit of time since I last hopped on my mat and recorded something for you. So I wanted to take a little bit of time out of my weekend and just give you the opportunity to play. So I have been working a little bit more on my own ability to be playful. And as with all things in life, it can relate back to the yoga practice. There's a concept in yoga and Hindu philosophy called lila. Lila is basically the idea that the universe is the outcome of creative play of the gods, which basically means that all reality is playtime. That we're born innately free, that we're born innately creative and playful. And I basically wanted to use this concept to inspire you guys to hop on your mat, to get rid of the idea of an outcome or any kind of self-consciousness and just have a go at some, I'll be honest, pretty ridiculous postures. Now they should be accessible for you. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you try and stand on one finger or anything, but it is just an opportunity to kind of shake off the regular idea of like yoga practice being so serious. So yeah, I think I probably blabbed away enough. It's a short sequence, put all kind of expectations, all ego to the side, and we'll have a little playtime. So when you're ready, hop on your mat and we'll start in a really safe place. We'll start in child's pose. Now, as always, when you come into your child's pose, you can have your knees together or your knees apart. It's entirely up to you. See if you can keep your big toes touching, just so we've got that kind of energetic circuit still working through the body. When you're ready, you're going to start to walk your hands forward, 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 and then let's allow the forehead to come down onto the ground. From here, nice and simple, we'll take, as always, 3 clearing breaths. So please, nice long inhale and exhale. Sounds are always welcome, yogis. Breathing in, breathing out. Final one, inhaling and exhaling. And just allow your breath to return to normal. Now I'd like you to stay really low in your child's pose. We'll take a couple of side stretches. So you're just going to walk your hands all the way over to the right hand side of your mat. Stack your left hand on top of your right and then take a full breath into your left side body. So breathe in and breathe out. Let's take one more. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take it to the other side. Slowly walk hands over to the left side of the mat. Keep the head as heavy as you can here. Then as you arrive, right hand on top of the left. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. One more together. Breathing in. And breathing out. Let's slowly find our way back to the center of the mat. And we'll rise up onto all fours. And slowly coming onto your hands and your knees. If your knees have been together or wide, let's just start to bring them underneath the hips. Hands, of course, underneath the shoulders, nice stable base. And then start to move through your cat-cow stretches. So your inhale is this open heart, open lungs. Your exhale, that breath squeezing out as you round through the back of the body. We'll take a couple more of these together. Inhale is your cow pose. Feel the shoulders retract slightly. And then exhale and round. Shoulders protract like a mountain across your back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. See if you can squeeze the heels of your hands and your knees towards one another. And then inhale. Back into your cow. And then let's start to take a few circles. So I like to call this like a barrel roll. Like you're moving your spine, you're churning everything around. You can get your shoulders, you can get your head involved. You can shift the weight around. So moving into your hands, into your knees. Maybe your seat comes low towards your heels. It'll swing and sway around. No right or wrong, remember, especially in this practice. Okay. Let's start to find our way back to a neutral spine. And I'd like you to tuck your toes. I'm going to sit back onto our heels. Now, one thing I always say when in a kind of tucked toe position, my little toes, they spread out. So I need to tuck them in so that they join the rest of the party. Nice. Now this can feel quite strong. It's a big stretch for your toes and for the soles of your feet right into the arches. So only stay as long as is valuable and comfortable for you. Or just a little bit of wrist work. So start to reach your hands out in front of you, and it's like we're flicking water. So we're going to do this together for 10. This is not anyone's favourite thing, so see if you can just get through. We're probably on 7, 6. See if the lower belly doesn't flare. 5. 4. Hands getting a bit tighter now. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Release it out. Give it a little shake. That's a little shake, quite a big shake. That's all. I'm trying to distract you from your toe stretch more than anything else. Let's find our way into downward facing dog. Hands to the mat. Keep your toes tucked. You're going to press your hips all the way up to the sky. As ever, little pedaling out of the knees, of the feet. Just trying to work a little bit into the backs of the legs. So as you bend one knee, see if you can quite firmly press the opposite heel down to the earth. For me, that creates a really lovely stretch through my calf. And slowly, we'll start to find our way into stillness. Let's lift our right foot all the way to the sky now. The right leg comes all the way up. And let's open the hip and bend the knee. As you bend the right knee, you're going to kind of yawn the right hip point open. Really squeeze the right heel towards the butt cheek. And then we're going to take some circles with the right knee. We'll be moving first in one direction. And do notice that first direction you go is probably the direction that you're used to, that your brain likes. So let's move it in the opposite direction. And because the brain it's not its first go-to movement, you might find a little shake. So you start to create a few more, it's called movement mapping, like a few more neural pathways. So don't worry if there's a little shake there. Let that movement slowly subside. Straighten your right leg back, level your hips, so feel the right hip point turn down slightly, and then take a few circles with your right foot. And it'll be the same concept. The first direction you're going would feel quite comfortable. The second will feel a little bit more difficult. See if you can really reach through the full range of motion. Beautiful, and then let that subside. Let's take a nice step forward to the top of the mat. Bring the left knee down to the earth. So really gently, we're just coming into a low lunge. Keep your left toes tucked for the moment. Inhale, hands come all the way up to the sky. Gentle side stretch. Bring your right hand to your left wrist. Inhale, draw up tall. Exhale, lean gently over to the right hand side. And really feel that the right foot is grounding and you're pressing quite firmly into the ball of the left foot. Right hip point gently drawing back. Left hip point drawing forwards. And slowly come back up to center. Reach the fingertips to the sky. You're then going to untuck your left toes. And you're going to see if you can press into the top of your foot, lift your left knee off the ground. We're here together just for 3. I remember the first time I did this, I was shocked. What on earth is this pose? For 2. And for 1. Let the left knee come back down to the earth. Oh, thank Lord. And then hands come around the front foot, half splits. Tuck your left toes, just for a little bit of extra support. You're gonna extend your right leg, hip shift back, hands are gonna walk back in space as well. Full breath in. Long breath out. Okay. Let's start to creep forward, back into the low lunge. Hands around the front foot, lift the left knee. We're just going to step back to down dog, dolphin, downward facing dog. Beautiful, then we'll come to the second side. Let's start with the left leg, lift it up nice and tall. And the left knee, yawn the left hip point open over the right. Once again, we'll take a few circles with your left knee. So left knee making big or small circles, entirely up to you. Don't think about it too much. I'll let the body guide you. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. Oh. For me, I get to part of the circle and my leg really shakes. It's good things. Shaking is always a good thing. Especially when you're on the mat. It means your brain is really working. Okay, let those cycles subside. Straighten your left leg out, level your left hip point in line with your right and take circles with your left foot. Again, see if you can imagine that you're drawing a full circle with your left big toe. Come on to the second direction. Beautiful, let that subside, and then nice and simple, let's step again to the top of the mat, low lunge. Right toes stay tucked for this first one. Hands come all the way up to the sky. We've got that little side stretch, so left hand to right wrist. Lengthen as you breathe in, and then little stretch over to the left hand side as you breathe out. Again, grounding through the left foot, pressing through the ball of the right foot. So hopefully quite aware of your beautiful little feet at this point in class. Let's start to come all the way back up to center. And then from here, reach the fingertips to the sky. Ready for the second side. You're going to untuck the toes and then press through the top of the right foot to lift the right knee off the ground. Engaging the glutes is going to help a little bit with your stability. For 2. And for 1, let the right knee come back down to the earth, untuck the right toes, hands come around the front foot, and then half splits. So straighten your left leg, hip shift back in space, hands walk back in space. Let's not worry about getting too low in the fold. A nice moment of release and relief. Beautiful. Let's slowly come all the way back into our low lunge. Right knee lifts, step back, downward facing dog. From here, rise right up into your tippy toes, soft bend in the knees, slowly walk forward to the top of your mat. Feet arrive at hip width distance, a halfway lift. Hands can of course come to the shins, bend in the knees if you like. And then exhale to fold. Now definite bend in the knees as we come into ragdoll. Hands wrapping around the arms or to the elbows or any variation you prefer. Like especially in a practice like this, take the variations you enjoy, not the ones that you think are going to make you a better yogi or gain more strength or gain more flexibility. Practicing for the pure joy of it, right? Start to release the hands, keep them heavy. And just as usual, vertebra by vertebra. Let's start to come all the way up to standing. Ooh. Chin is the last thing to lift, maybe a little circle with the head. As you find your way into mountain pose, Tadasana. Just for a moment, we're going to make our way into chair pose now. So, you're going to bend your knees, drop your seat down, bring the hands forward and up. Now, especially in a practice like this, if this creates a discomfort in your shoulders, you can bring your hands to prayer, or you just separate your arms and bring them out to the side. Like I said, any variation is very welcome, especially where we're about to go. You're going to rise up onto your toes, so feel your heels lift, and then enjoying the wobbles, if you're anything like me, you're going to come down. Down, down, down. So if you can stay right on the balls of your feet. Oh, little shaky ankles as you come down, 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 down. Feel your bum just rest above your heels. Really nice. See if you can keep reaching through the crown of the head. Maybe lift the gaze a little bit to eye line. For 2, squeezing ankles together. Chair pose. Heels down, hands up. Keep a bend into the knees. Exhale and fold. Let's take a halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to the mat, yogis, it's your choice. You can step back and take a vinyasa, or you can step directly back to downward facing dog. Okay, from your downward facing dog, inhale, bring your right foot all the way up to the sky. Hips again are level. Now we're going to touch the right knee forward as we exhale to the back of your right arm. So arms long and strong. Inhale, right foot all the way up and back. Now just have a go at this. Try and touch your right toes to your right wrist. So it'd be helpful if you bring the right foot out slightly and then forward, boop, and then send it all the way back. Let's do that twice more. Exhale, knee comes forward to the back of the arm. Inhale, right foot all the way up and back. Exhale, toes to the wrist. Let's see what happens. Boop. Sound effects are welcome. Inhale, right foot up. Last time, exhale, knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale, left foot all the way up and back. And then toes to the wrist. Last one, promise. Wow. Inhale, right foot all the way up and back. Let's step forward, high lunge. Hands come all the way up to the sky. Soft bend in the left knee, tailbone lengthens down. And then re-extend the left heel. So you feel that big stretch through the left leg. One more breath in, and then open out to your warrior 2. Left heel turns down. Move into, I think it's called flying warrior. I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure, but that's okay. We're going to straighten the right leg, bring the hands to the sky. It's a little sequence. Exhale, bend the right knee, hands to shoulder height, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, bend. One more, inhale. Exhale. Lovely stuff. High crescent lunge. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Bring your left hand all the way forwards up to the sky. And then step forward into stork pose. So bringing the weight into the right leg. Left knee comes into the chest. Flex your left foot. So have lots of energy through your left toes. Up through the fingers still. Figure 4. Left ankle comes to the right thigh. And then we're going to take a nice big bend into the right knee. She says wobbling. And then sit the seat towards the earth. Now don't worry about going so low. Can you think about super strong through the right leg and super active through the left foot? So I was speaking about this before. It's called distal activation, where the edges of our body, the furthest part away from our spine, is switched on, and it helps to zip everything else up. Mountain pose, yogis. Left foot to the ground, hands either side of the body. Take a full breath in. Long breath out. Chair pose again, lucky things. Bend the knees, drop the seat, lift the hands up. I'm going to take that, we call it crouching chair. I like that name. For the second time, rise up onto the toes. Slowly, slowly, keep squeezing the thighs together if your knees and your feet are together. And then slowly come down. Again, remember, wobbles are good. Wobbles are not bad at all. Even if you fall over, remember it's about getting up, not the falling down. Chair pose, heels to the ground, hands to the sky with a bend in the knees. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, nice long spine. And then again, your choice. You can step or you can make your vinyasa journey to down dog. Choice is yours. Left foot to the sky, breathe in. Same as before, exhale, knee to the back of the left arm. Feel your arm super strong. Your left knee drawing in, send it back, inhale. Exhale, toes to the wrist. So maybe bring the leg, oh, she's hitting the stool. Bring the leg slightly out to the left side. Inhale, left foot all the way up and back. 2 more like that, you've got this. Exhale, knee to the arm. Inhale, left foot all the way up and back. Exhale, toes to the wrist. Inhale, all the way up and back. Last one. Exhale, knee to the arm. Inhale, all the way up. Final one. Toes come out. Forward to the wrist. And then all the way back up. Step forward, high crescent lunge. So left foot to the top of the mat. Stay on the ball of the right foot as you lift the hands to the sky. Soft bend into the right knee, lengthen the tailbone down, draw the lower ribs in, and then re-extend the right heel towards the earth. On your exhale, open out to warrior 2, right heel turns down, and then we take that little extension of the left leg, hands to sky, inhale. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Transition back to high crescent lunge. So you're coming onto the ball of the right foot, you're going to spin the hips forward, reach the hands up to the sky, and then stork pose at the top of your mat. So bring the weight forward into the left leg, bring the right knee into the chest, right toes flexed, switching fingers on, figure 4, right ankle and left thigh, bend the left knee, sit the seat towards the earth. Remember, the focus is on strong left glute, active right foot. Beautifully done, yogis. Tadasana mountain pose, right foot down. Ooh, let's give it a little shake out. That's tough, hey? Super tough. Give the feet a shake. The legs a shake, give everything a little shake. Okay, so hopefully, if you're a little bit like me, you're feeling a little bit tired, but you're ready for where we're going to go next. Okay, so I would like us to find our way back into our figure 4. And we're going to do it standing on the right leg first. Stork pose takes us there. So left knee into the chest. Hands up to the sky. Remember, the foot is flexed. You're then going to bring the left ankle to the right thigh. Sit down. So we're now going to combine this with our crouching chair. Yes, we're coming into a toe stand. Totally ridiculous, but let's have a go. You will wobble. I'm going to wobble too. So take your time. Remember, energy through the fingers. Feel like someone's lifting you up. Flex left foot, super active. You're going to come up onto your toes. I say toes, just lift the heel. And then see if you can send your booty back in space. As you bend that right knee a little bit more. You can use the arms to kind of catch the weight as it sways. Let's come down. Right knee bends, And then, maybe we come down, maybe we catch it, maybe we've fallen. Again and again. If you've fallen, just like me, let's have another go on the same side, right? So figure 4, don't think about it too much. Figure 4, just see what happens. No space for self-consciousness here, just yogis playing together. See what happens. Remember, keep the left foot active, get your bum nice and low. You can use your hands, of course. When your knee is bent, your seat is towards your right heel. Maybe we can lift the hands off the ground for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's have a little shake of the legs. I can only guess that you're where I am, on the ground. A little shake out of the legs. Guys, you've just got one more to do. One more side. As you're ready, let's come up to stand. Stalk pose starts us off. Weight into the left foot, bring the right knee into the chest, hands up to the sky. Figure 4, right ankle to the left thigh, sit the seat down. Okay, now once you find your way into your figure 4, first you're going to lift the heel, just a little bit. So if you look at mine, it's not far off the ground. It's not far off the ground. It really isn't, and it's not staying off the ground. Come on. You're then going to have to send your bum back as you reach your heart forward. Bum back, heart forward. So that gets centre of gravity nice and low. And then you're going to see if you can bring your seat towards your heel and then hold it there. For 3. Maybe one side's a little bit better than the other, like me. For 2. And for 1. Crikey. Little shake out of the feet, shake out of the legs. I feel like we did the first side twice, so we should do the second side twice as well. We've got this. I'd be so impressed if you're at home just like in your toe stand. Teach me how you do it. When you're ready, guys, right ankle over the left thigh, sit down into your figure 4, and then we're going to lift the heel. Remember, it's bum back, heart forward. Bum back, heart forward, bum back, heart forward. And then bend the knee, bend the knee, bend the knee. We've got it. Keep your right foot active for 3. Arms all over the place for 2. And for 1. If you're feeling really strong, let's stand all the way up. Mountain pose. And then again, shake it out. Shake it out. So now, we're going to bring everything down. We've been working in external rotation and abduction of the legs for the majority of this practice. So we're going to close the legs down and give ourselves a little bit of relief. So, tabletop pose. We're going to make our way into cow face. Your right knee is coming forward, right foot diagonally to the left. Left knee comes behind the right, left foot diagonally to the right, and then bum lands in between the heels. Now for lots of us this is really not comfy. If that's you, extend your left leg forward. Yes, the same. Fingertips to the earth. Nice full breath in. And then let's fold. I always think that these poses here are that pause after the great effort that we've exerted. A big amount of effort. And I liken it to the idea of climbing a mountain. Once you've climbed the mountain, you don't just turn around and turn straight back down. You take a moment to enjoy the view. As you pause here, just for a short time, can you feel the warmth in the body? Maybe the beat of the heart. Maybe you still have a little smile across your face, hopefully. But if not, if you're frustrated, if you're like, holy cow, I didn't expect that. Allow yourself a moment just to let go of it. Remembering that we don't have to hold on to these frustrations. The moment has passed. And now we're back here in our bodies, in our breath. Let's start to come back up, yogis. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Nice and easy. Bring your hands behind you, and you're very simply going to swap your legs over. So you've got the right leg underneath now and the left leg on top. Either right leg is bent back, heel towards the outside of the hip, or right leg is forward. Fingertips to the earth, little lift of the heart. And then slowly fold. Come as low as you feel comfortable to. Remember, no stress. Nothing to achieve here. There's no winning, no competition. And these are, parts of our modern day life that we've been conditioned to kind of meet since childhood. Now is the time to let go of that need to succeed, or not even let go of the need to succeed, but to reframe what success is. To just play. We all need to learn this. Me too. I need to learn this as well. And start to find our way back out. Let's bring our hands behind us. Fingers forward or turned out, doesn't matter. Lean back into the heels of your hands, unravel your legs, let your feet come as wide as the mat, and then we'll just take a few little knee sways side to side. Next time your knees return to center, wrap your hands around the front of your knees, slowly come down onto the back of your body. Arms out, either legs stay bent or you can straighten them, and just come into a few moments of rest. And feel the residue of the practice. And it is entirely up to you how long you stay here. I would encourage a little bit of time, but only if you have it and only if you want to. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope to see you again soon.